Are you ready for this silliness? I don't have the skills. I don't have the skills, mate. I don't know how to do it. There it is. There it is.
You're talking too much. Stop.
What is up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Garden of Creation. Now, today I've got a really special one for you guys. Now, I know I say it every time. I got a good one for you, but this one is the one. I got the one and only producer extraordinaire, songwriter extraordinaire, multi-instrumentalist, performer, dancer, amazing woman, all-round beauty, Shaynah.
Now I expected like a stadium of people to go crazy. Thank you. I don't think I've been announced like this ever before, so thank you.
First time for everything, right? How are you doing today?
I'm all right. I'm chilling. Yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah, easygoing day today, and I'm happy to be here, chilling with you.
Yes. It's always cool when you come around.
Oh, thank you.
So, Shaynah's joined us in the studio today, and she's graced us with a little bit of something that we're going to play for you guys in a little bit. More on that later. For now, I want to get a little bit into your life.
My life.
Your life.
My life.
Tell me about your life.
What do you want to know about my life?
So, you are performing on like the coolest stages. You've got the most amazing productions out at the moment, also self-produced, you know.
Yeah.
How do we go from baby Shaynah to this awesome Shaynah? Because probably baby Shaynah was awesome too, but how do we go to this next level Shaynah?
Baby Shaynah was quite quiet, actually.
Oh, no ways.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was a very easygoing child. My mom used to bring me with her everywhere. Okay. But hey, this is where it all comes from. I'm the stereotypical story of coming from a very musical family. So both my parents make music, they're both singers, and my grandparents as well. So my mom's mom and my dad's dad used to both play piano and sing. So I think I was about 5 years old when, out of curiosity, I just jumped behind the piano next to my grandma. Okay, you're teaching all these people. It's my turn now. So my grandma taught me how to play piano, and music was all around. There used to be band rehearsals in the living room. Crazy. So it was very normal for me in a way. I also never, well, until I went to high school, I didn't really realize that it was something special to make music, because I saw it all around me, and
it's like normal, yeah, just growing up, hey, he plays piano, she's playing piano.
Exactly, like oh, I can't bring friends home because there's a band rehearsal in the living room, all right.
Yeah, that is not normal.
Right. So yeah, music was always there, and instruments were quite accessible for me because obviously my mom's friends used to make music as well. And I was very curious. So if there was somebody with a guitar or some instrument that I didn't know or didn't know how to play, I would find a way to produce sound with that instrument. So I think that kind of went crazy into what I do now.
That's wild, because I think the first performance of yours I saw, it might have been your graduation. It was at...
that could be.
It was a mass podium,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on here? She's playing all the instruments, she's the backing vocals, she's the lead vocals. What is happening right now?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was actually the first time that I did it like that.
Oh, really? Because with the band as well, with the looping, that was insane. I've never seen someone loop with a band before. That was,
Yeah, that was risky, but a lot of fun. And I also had backing vocals for the songs where I didn't want to do the loops, and sometimes we even made a combination. Yeah. But that also kind of grew into that, because I started with just me behind the keyboard. At one point, Willem at Hart, my keyboard player from like 2014 on, like we met in school, and from like the introduction week, we're like, hey, you play Hammond, I want you in my band. I don't have a band yet, but I want you in it. So we made some duo stuff, and then I would just put my laptop and a little beat maker on stage. I had guitars and basses around me, just because one song was with a guitar and the other song was like, here I want to play bass and here I want to loop this. So that kind of evolved.
I want to play guitar, I want to play bass, I'll just pick up the drumsticks and just make a beat.
I hear it in my head, so then I want it to become tangible, or at least audible. Yeah. And Willem is also very savvy with Ableton and with live looping. So in the Dio set, he started to loop some of his keyboards so he could go and play other keyboard parts as the song was progressing. And when he started doing that, I was like, oh wait, then I can also like have this drum beat loop at some point and do backing vocals. So we did that for a while. We did whole gigs with just the two of us and a lot of shit around us.
Okay. All the instruments.
All the instruments. And at some point, a drummer joined with also SPD and electronic stuff. And then I would loop drum parts a little less, obviously, because there's a drummer now. And then Noam joined on guitar. So it kind of expanded and expanded. And I had to loop less and less because I had actual bandmates that could play those parts. But I never really wanted to let go of it because I did think it was a fun concept to just create stuff in the moment.
Definitely.
Apart from people actually playing it and creating as well. So yeah, that kind of grew from just me looping everything because I didn't have any bandmates into still looping with the whole band.
The whole band, crazy. And when you were performing with Willem, was it all original material or was it covers or mixed?
Most of it was, yeah. I didn't have that much music out back then, but we still played mostly originals. And if we played covers, we always made it our own.
Okay.
So I would rearrange them in some sort of way that it would sound like something that I would have written or could have written myself.
I see, yeah. Give it a bit of the Shaynah flavor.
Yeah, like I like it when if you cover a song that you take the soul of it and turn it into what you would turn it into.
Yeah.
And that's also an exercise that I do as a producer. Like, okay, if I had written this song, how would I have produced it, or how would I have played it behind the piano, or how would I have played it with the guitar? What if I only have a bass and I have to make it work with just the bass? So
that's smart. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah,
giving yourself little challenges like that.
Gives you a little incentive to practice.
True, yeah. I don't know when the last time was I practiced.
Really?
Yeah, that's terrible.
I have to admit, I practice a lot, but a lot of the practice that I do doesn't feel like practicing. So I sing all the time.
Okay.
And even if there's music playing, I will hear possibilities. Like, oh, if I were to improvise, I would connect this chord with that chord. So I'm always making sound. And of course, because I'm a vocal coach as well, if I make a sound, I'm like, that didn't come out the way I want it to.
Perfection.
Then I will try and fix it, no matter what I'm doing in that moment. So yeah, I do practice a lot, but I have fun practicing. So it doesn't feel like I have to study.
I believe it.
So yeah, and there's a piano in my living room, so every time I walk past it, there will be a little...
Some chord. Oh, that's a nice chord. Oh! Oh! You should do that the next time you walk past it.
I'm definitely going to do that. You know?
Just for me. Oh!
Yeah. I'm going to send you a video of that, because that's going to happen.
Just for me, guys. Just for me. Special for me.
And Instagram.
The gram. Everything for the gram, right?
Well, no.
Not everything for the gram. I changed my mind.
No.
Take it back.
Not that, no. Well, I'm quite open on my social media, but most of the time when I don't show stuff is because I didn't think about it.
Yeah, true.
I didn't think of recording and posting it, but...
Yeah, that's what happens, I guess, to most of us as well. Like, you're doing something awesome and you're just so caught up in the moment that you forget to record it, which is maybe not always a bad thing, you know?
Not always. Yeah.
Balance. So, she's a performer. She's a songwriter. She's a looper. When did you get into the producing?
Ooh, also by accident, now that I think about it. Because I used to write and track my demos myself, just to get the idea out of my head and into the physical world. Yeah. And then I would just send it to a producer or sit down with somebody to finish it. Yeah. But I think as I started writing more and working with more people, you learn from the people that you work with. You're hearing progresses. So at one point I was like, I know how I want this to sound. And I got better at describing that to people. And I am very curious and nosy. And if I'm interested in something, I really want to know how it works, like to the core of it. Yeah. So especially with chords and keys, I started to get more and more specific in like which synth sounds I wanted to hear, what kind of processing I would want on my vocals. So that also I just started trying it out myself with the demos. I tried to get my demos better and better with every song. And I think it's already 3 years ago, or is it 4? I think it might be 3 years ago. I just kept working on this one demo.
Okay.
And if I couldn't figure something out, if I was like, hey, I want this to sound like that, but I don't know how to do it, I would ask people. You're one of those people that I would Darren, this is not working. So I just kept working on that one demo. And at one point I was like, I think this sounds good.
Yeah.
And I don't think I want anybody else to touch it.
Nice.
So I did send it off to a very, very skilled mixing engineer, because I didn't want to get into that just yet.
Yeah.
But I started to be more happy with the sound I created with the demos, and I think it kind of organically grew into the demos finished product and what I do now. I think my last EP, I've produced all of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
By
one that
accident.
came out, when was this, last year or?
No, by the time you guys see it, it's probably already out.
Oh, this is a new one. This is a new one.
Yeah, it's fresh from the bakery. But yeah, that one, I produced all of it myself. And of course, I work with very talented musicians.
Yeah.
Anan Yari is on almost all of the tracks. Yup. Rick van der Au is on a lot of the tracks. But also me,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
So I don't do everything by myself. I choose not to.
Yeah.
Because I do like the creativity that other musicians bring to the table.
True,
And I'm happy that I have a lot of talented people around me, and I can just pick what I think works best for which track.
True. I mean, that's the role of a music producer.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I like to think of myself as a more old school producer.
Yeah.
Like somebody who puts everything together. Somebody's like, okay, I want this to be mic'd like that, or I want this to be recorded like that, or I want that person on that instrument, or these instruments I'm going to play myself.
Yeah.
So I'm not just the beat maker, but the full picture producer.
No, that's really awesome. And do you collaborate with a lot of other songwriters, a lot of other artists as well?
I do. I had the absolute honor of having Tiffany Gauthier on my track, on Let That Go. That track is also on the EP that is coming, just came out. And that was a very special experience, because I just took a leap of faith. I just DM'd Tiffany. I was like, hey, I want to work with you. Shall we?
and what was that process like? So you DM'd her and?
Yeah, well, Tiffany is a producer as well. Produced for Layla Hathaway and a lot of amazing
Phenomenal
people.
stuff, yeah.
Awesome. But aside from that, she's also an amazing singer and songwriter. And I think I saw her post something about offering new beats or something and business inquiries and stuff like that. And I just DM'd her own post.
Okay.
It's like, hey, you posted this. I don't want to buy a beat from you, but I want you on my track. Could we make that possible? Here is a link with like demos that I think would fit. And if there's anything you like, let me know. And she replied.
Amazing, yeah.
Quite positively as well. And she picked 2 songs even. She's like, I think those 2 will work. And Let That Go turned into something that I produced, and it just came out.
Wild. It's you guys have to check this track out if you haven't already. It is next level. It's unbelievable. But like everything she makes, it's like always awesome.
I'm quite proud of that one. I had a lot of fun, and I also feel quite special that Tiffany trusted me with her raw vocals, because then you know how that goes engineering wise. She records it in America, sends the stems my way, but she sent them completely dry.
Oh, wild. So she left the post-processing
she
all
left
up
it
to
to
you.
me. Yeah. And usually singers in particular are very particular with how they want to sound, how they want their vocal to be processed. But of course I sent her some of my productions as well to let her know what I think what I wanted it to sound like. And I'm quite proud that she trusted me with that. Awesome. And it was very interesting to see how she records, because you can hear that in raw recordings, right?
True,
this is dubbed, or oh, that is that. Oh, this is layered like that. So I got to learn a lot from her as well.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a really cool track. I like that track.
Thank you.
I don't know if there's a track of yours that I don't like. They're all pretty cool. So
there are some that I don't think there are tracks that I don't like.
No.
There are just some tracks where I'm very aware that I'm not that person anymore.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I get that.
But I mean, that's inevitable, because we're going to keep growing as people and as musicians, hopefully. So
100%. It's like an evolution, you know.
Yeah.
And speaking of tracks, Shaynah graced us in the studio today with an awesome version of Round and Round.
Yes.
And this is like Because I think I've heard this like with a full production kind of before, but never like this. So
no,
this is gonna
I've never made like an acoustic version of it.
No, this is wild. This is wild. And for those of you out there that know her, she got the crazy chords going on. She got the crazy chords going on. So I'm actually just gonna leave it up to you. Take it away.
Thank you.
Loving you is like a circle going round and round. Foot on the gas while saying slow it down. Got clear directions, yet you keep on spinning. Not down to play, but you got stuck on winning. Look into your eyes, I see a beautiful soul that doesn't realize it's captivating. A touch upon your skin, I feel a powerful glow, but you ain't listening to these words I'm saying. Oh no, complain how love's nowhere to be found. But would you let her in when she came around? Loving you is like a circle going round and round. Foot on the gas while saying slow it down. Got clear directions, yet you keep on spinning. Not down to play, but you got stuck on winning. Don't know what I should do, cause am I here for us or is this just for you? I don't follow. How I'd wish you'd see the beauty you possess, but you just focus on me, don't be so shallow. Complain how love's nowhere to be found. But would you let her in when she came around? Loving you is like a circle going round and round. Foot on the gas while saying slow it down. Got clear directions, yet you keep on spinning. Not down to play, but you got stuck on winning. Circle going round and round. Foot on the gas while saying slow it down. Got clear directions, yet you keep on spinning. Not down to play, but you got stuck on winning.
And we're back. How sick was that? Next level, right? Level. It was up there. It was unbelievable. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I mean, that was incredible.
Thanks for having me.
At any time. So, are there any projects that you're working on at the moment?
Ooh, am I? Well, I'm in theater a lot. Aside from the artist, I also produce, compose, and sometimes act in theater plays. Oh, wow. So there's a lot of nice stuff coming next season, next year. And EP is out now, so we're going to play some more, some little festival gigs. But I'm also producing for a few quite interesting artists. Ooh. That I'm not sure if I can say that yet. But if you keep an eye, then you will see it appear eventually.
On the socials?
Yes.
Oh, speaking of socials, where can the peeps find you?
Just Shaynah.
Just Shaynah.
Everywhere. JustShaynah.com, at Just Shaynah on Instagram, Just Shaynah on TikTok, Just Shaynah on all the places.
Awesome. I'm going to link the socials in the description below. So please, please, please give her a follow. Check her out on Spotify. The tunes are, as I keep saying, it's next level. It's gonna blow your mind. I warned you. I warned you. I said it. Come back and hit me in the comments and be like, dude, what the fuck? Like, this is insane. You know, what the chicken? What the chicken?
What the fudge?
What the fudge factory? Well, Shaynah, I want to say thank you so much for gracing us with your presence today. It's always awesome hanging out with you, and it's just a pleasure to watch you perform and listen to your music. So
thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Cheerio!
What's your favorite nursery rhyme?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
That's a very important question for this project to succeed.
I feel like we got to go home and think about this a little bit.
Okay.
What's important in life, you know?